Hi guys, welcome
Hi.
back to our channel. We are so happy to have you here with us. Don't forget to subscribe, guys.
And like and share,
Yes,
please.
share it to all your friends, all your enemies. You'll brighten their day. So on today's episode, we are having, first of all, teriyaki. So I'm having chicken and veggies and rice, and Bernice is having
Chicken and shrimp. Well, what's to be chicken and shrimp?
listen, she ate off all the shrimp, okay? She sat here, and I'm like, Bernice, you're eating all the food. We haven't even started. She's like, I don't care. Voila.
Hungry guys. I don't play with my belly.
But, you know, we like our food, so there's nothing wrong with eating. That's why we're here, to eat and to talk. So grab your drink, grab your food, and come and sit and listen and join us in our conversations. So our topic today is on toxic relationships. So, wow, toxic relationships, huh? Yes, it's a bit heavy, and
Heavy.
it is what it is. So what is a toxic relationship?
Yes, Nisha, please tell me.
So generally, a toxic relationship is any relationship that is unhealthy, meaning that it negatively impacts your self-esteem. It weighs heavily on you emotionally. You know, you feel bad about yourself when you're with that person or around that person.
Yeah.
You know, or in that relationship.
Yeah.
So any type of situation like that, where you feel like you just don't know where you stand, that's an indication that that relationship might be toxic,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
And these are things that like you experience with anybody. This is at one point or another in our lives, we'll probably we'll have these experiences, because this is something that you'll experience with like your friends, at workplace,
family members.
Exactly. Anywhere that you have an emotional connection, you might encounter or be involved in a toxic relationship.
Definitely.
Okay, great. So in terms of like, how do you know?
How do you know, Nisha?
Yeah,
How do you
like,
know?
or even before that, how long before a relationship becomes toxic?
That's a tricky question.
Because it's something that like, it could be immediate.
Yeah.
Because you could be interacting with a person who is already toxic, right? And have these habits that they do that are kind of negative, I guess.
Yeah, that impacts you emotionally, psychologically, all
Exactly.
these negative things.
Or it could be years. It could be
Yeah.
like you've been with the person over time, you've been friends, you've been boyfriend, girlfriends, husbands, wife, whatever.
Yeah.
And over time, things happen, and gradually the relationship just got to the point where it's like, oh wow,
Yeah.
we're no longer benefiting each other. This is compromising my mental health, and it might not be working or salvageable.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about signs what to look for.
The signs, guys. What are the signs?
How do you know? What is that thing, that indication? You know, when your senses tingle and you're like, Okay, so first one I think that you can tell is that someone who holds grudges.
Oh, I laugh because that is one clear sign. Like, they can't forgive you. You've done something, and it's like,
Yeah.
they still hold on to it forever.
Yeah. You there was a time, I don't know, you might looked at their boyfriend the wrong way. I don't know, you might went for a promotion that your friend was also going for, and you got it. You know, you ate the last piece of chicken. Listen, this person held on to that, and every instances in the relationship, this thing comes up.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you never, and it's like, it's been like 5 years and you're still on that. Like,
yeah. So that definitely a person who holds grudges.
Yeah.
And with you need to be. Let's just no. So anyway,
but that sign, Nisha, in terms of the grudge thing, sometimes it's subtle. Sometimes you don't really pick up on it that the person's holding a grudge, because they have different ways of manifesting, you know, that grudge into seeming like something else. So you just have to be aware and just be.
And then that can lead into the length of time it takes before you even realize that the relationship is toxic, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Because maybe 5 years later, it's a damn chicken while this bitch is upset with you, and you're like, what? I offered you the chicken first.
And you said no.
Exactly. So, you know, it's like those things it's not something that will just automatically jump out. But over time, when you start seeing certain things, you have to assess the relationship,
definitely,
right?
Definitely.
Okay. So another example is someone who is not able to celebrate with you. Your success as a friend, your success as a partner, as a husband, as a wife, this person is not able to celebrate your success.
Yeah.
And I think that if you are in a relationship with someone, whether that's a family, whether that's a
boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever type of relationship you're in,
and you're not able to cheer them on when they're winning, right? There's really something wrong with that relationship, because I know, like, all of us, we are at times, maybe we see a friend or even a coworker going places that we ourselves want to be, and you might feel some type of way, you might feel jealous. That's a feeling to feel. That's okay.
It's okay. A natural feeling,
exactly. But it's not okay then to try to sabotage or like or become so
immersed in the fact that your friend was able to go on vacation or got that raise or they got married or that new opportunity came, and you're just sitting there downright hating on them. And that is toxic when you have friends around you who are like that. Another thing to add to that, when they give you like bad suggestions and whatever,
try to sabotage
you know what I mean, through that, because they're like, oh my god, Nisha's becoming successful, how can I plot against her?
All the while, you think this is your friend,
or
this is your husband, for example. You're like, you got a promotion, or you got that raise, and they're like, oh, so now you're making that money. Oh, this is what you're doing. Like, oh, no, you make the money, you can make the decision. Like those types of situation, like they can't celebrate the fact that you're winning, you've earned this accomplishment, and even if you haven't, like even if you were the type of person whom things came easy to you. I don't know, maybe you had extra opportunities, whatever. Still, if your friend or whomever is in your life that you care about can't celebrate with you,
and ways that Nisha is, they don't ask about anything. So Nisha, how was your project going? You know what I mean? How did you become so successful? They're not asking you certain questions to tweak. You know, Nisha, how did you get from point A to point B? They're not interested in your success. They want you to continue to stay where you are. You know, so you need to be mindful.
Yeah, definitely. So sign number 3 is when the effort is one-sided.
Oh.
So you are in that relationship. You are working night and day tirelessly in service of this person like a damn slave. Okay, whatever this man or woman wants, you make sure they have. When you want something, can you find them?
Where's Brittany?
Can you find this person? Yeah, this person is nowhere
to be found.
And you are working, and even friends, like in some friendship, it's like, oh, this person needs to get this somewhere. You're giving them a ride. Oh, this person doesn't have this money to cover. You're covering for them. And then that becomes the expectation. Right? And so when you can't do that, when you cannot do those things, Jesus,
and you need their help.
Okay, it's done.
Pick up that phone call. Pick up the phone, I mean, and make that call. And you'll see the dead silence. You know, and if it's not reciprocated, if it's not reciprocal, you know it's toxic. It's
not a good place to be.
No.
You cannot sit in that situation.
No, you can't.
Our last sign that your relationship might be toxic is when issues never get resolved.
That's a big one.
You have that piece of chicken incident. No one says anything about it. You have that promotional incident. People be in their feelings. No one says anything about it. You know? Everything just keeps adding on top of each other, layer by layer. And then suddenly you are uncomfortable being around this person. You don't know why there's so much tension in this relationship. You have this feeling that something is not okay, but you cannot put your finger on it. Why? Because they're unresolved issue. Something happened along the way in this relationship. No one said anything. Nothing was done. We continue to move on as if everything is okay.
Yeah, that's true. Without any conversations. But sometimes, Sunisha, one person will want to go to the other person, and the other person just doesn't want to
have the conversation.
But
I understand that, but I think
from a relationship aspect,
sometimes in situation, what has happened, like I've observed, is like something happened, and maybe a person feels uncomfortable. Like, for example, you did something to hurt my feelings or whatever, and you don't know how to pacify the situation, and you might not like how the idea that you did something to hurt me felt.
That's
but
true.
instead of owning it, instead of taking ownership of your action and say, listen, that wasn't my intention, you don't say anything, you don't do anything, and you said, okay, well, time will pass and it'll blow over. my feelings are already hurt.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't say anything about it. You understand? I didn't let you know.
Yeah.
So that, an incident like that, it can be something that can lead to a relationship being toxic.
Definitely.
Because if that unresolved issue stays in the relationship, right?
Yeah.
And gradually over time, that thing happens, something else might happen.
Exactly.
And
then the grudgefulness, the umbrella just keeps expanding and expanding. And
okay.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Those are the signs, people, that your relationship might be toxic. Now, some of these things, I think they're able to, you're able to work through.
Yeah, some of them are.
Some of them are, you're able to work through. You understand? Like, you're able to, if you're, talk to the person and say, you know, we've been friends for so long, and I want our relationship to work. I'm feeling some type of way, some tension. What can we do to make it
better.
It work, to make it better, to improve the communication? Because at the heart of this, I think it's a communication problem.
Definitely.
Right? But if you're in a relationship with a person who says already toxic, who has toxic behaviors, right? And they continue to undervalue your contributions, you already know that this is not a person who valued you, and this is not a person who wants the relationship to work.
Yeah.
So if you're in that situation and you know you need to do what is best for your mental health and your emotional well-being and move forward.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So on that note, guys, we're gonna thank you for watching. Thank you for sitting with us. Thank you for commenting on our videos. We really appreciate it. Thank you for interacting with us on social media. On Facebook, we see you. On Instagram, we see you.
Thanks, guys.
And we're very grateful. Thank you, guys, and take care.
Bye. Like, subscribe, and share. Bye.